See, basically, my presentation deals with technological challenges. What are the technological challenges I am envisaging to actually make this LC to ethanol a reality? We have been seeing everywhere, there are a lot of players in this field. If you look into this matrix, these are some of the feedstocks. I have not added all, but some of them. There are similarity and dissimilarity. Similarities, they all contains cellulose, hemicellulose and lignin. Dissimilarity is each one is very different. You cannot define them. No two things are same. And also varietal differences. If you are 2 years, you take it, they will be very different. And also actually each one bulk densities, their physical properties are different. They're actually the way you have to handle them are very different. And the pre-treatment, these are some of the processes already available. I am not actually added anything. See, people are taking in that one of that, or some people have got patents in that. And then cellulose hydrolysis and fermentation, finally you are getting one product, ethanol. What I wrote is some of the large companies like DuPont, Iogen Point, Mascoma, Lignol, these are the companies picking up from these only. All are playing with this actually matrix. Some of the feedstocks they are taking one of that they are trying to patent. They are taking the hydrolysis and fermentation, some of them doing clubbing together or some of them doing separately, and ultimately all of them are playing around this. Similarly, of course, is not this one, but biomass gasification is another route, thermochemical route, and Coscata and Range Fuels are the players who are doing in that, and it is entirely different. You have to make it a gas and gas in syngas into fermentation or catalytic thing. The purpose of my presentation, when I say technological challenges, first I looked into the patents, because I always believe patents give more insight inside the technology rather than a publication. So I have seen the patents. If you look into the patents, something up to 2010, there are something like 136 patents, maybe which I covered. In this you see about 52 are on hydrolysis, 43 on fermentation, 29 on pre-treatment, and some are on genetic and recombinant and all that. If you look, majority is on pre-treatment and hydrolysis. And if you look, people have been, if they had a patent, that means the new researchers, your way is blocked out. So actually, if one is to start work in this field, they should look for patent first. You have to see window of opportunity, which way you should work first. Majority of the people try to do which already been done 10 years back and patented somewhere else. So basically, if you look into it, almost different types of enzymes have been used, all sorts of combinations have been tried, and all feedstocks have been patented. So if you look into it, you will be disheartened. What kind of a window of opportunity you have? Youngsters who are working today, you have to look into what way you have to work, because you should not step into somebody's patents.